Hey everyone, welcome back to Fly with Shubham, and in today's video we will be talking about multi-engine hours. In my previous video, Buffer Hours, I have explained to you how you fly your 185 hours on the single engine. And in this video, I'll be explaining to you the remaining 15 hours that you'll fly on the multi-engine. Now, multi-engine endorsement varies because it is not a necessary requirement by all airlines, but it depends on the aircraft type that you may or may not be flying in the future. Initially, you start your multi-engine training with one fan flight or familiarization flight in which you are given the controls of the aircraft and you feel the new aircraft systems and all the controls. The first fan flight is followed by a circuit and landing flight where you have to do a minimum of 3 circuits and landings as per DGCA requirement, but generally most academies will do 6 circuits and landings on that particular aircraft. After circuits and landings during day, your next exercise will be emergency procedures. In emergency procedures, you'll do some basic exercises, for example, engine failure, gear failure. The next exercise will be asymmetric circuits and landings, where you will simulate single engine failure on the upwind depending on the SOP in your flying academy. Generally, there are approximately 6 circuits and landings done during the asymmetric procedures. After asymmetric circuits, you will do instrument flying for 1.5 hours. Your first 2 hours of flying, the FAM and the circuits and landings during day will both be of 1 hour duration, whereas the emergencies, asymmetrics and instrument flying, all 3 sorties will be of a minimum 1.5 hour duration. The duration and procedures will vary for each flying academy as per their SOPs. After instrument flying for 1.5 hours, you will go for night circuits and landings, which is again of a duration of 1.5 hours. As per regulations, no emergencies can be simulated during the night. Now you have 7 hours remaining, out of which 2 hours will be your GFT day and night check, 1 hour each, and 1 hour will be your instrument rating check. The remaining 4 hours are airways flying or instrument flying. Now for the students who do not do their checks on the single engine, these airways can be replaced by the checks called 250 nautical mile cross country and 120 nautical mile cross country. If you've done your 250, 120 on the single engine, then your 4 hours will be basic airways flying or instrument flying. Last but not the least is your IR check, which is the instrument rating check, in which you will do at least 2 approaches at a controlled aerodrome. One important thing to remember is that the instructor that you start your training with on the multi-engine cannot be your examiner. So make sure you take care of that. The GFT day, GFT night and IR check should be done with another instructor who is an examiner on the multi-engine aircraft. It cannot be done with the instructor who you did your training with.
I get lost sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. Now, when I got you, it's all gonna be alright.